man lived in a barrel. He owned nothing, no house, no money, not even a cup to drink from. One day, the most powerful man in the world came to see him and offered him anything he wanted. The man in the barrel didn't ask for gold. He didn't ask for land. He asked the king to move because he was blocking the sun. Oh, that man was Diogenes of Sinope. And by the end of this story, you may question which of the two men was actually free. Diogenes was born around 412 BC in Sinope, on the Black Sea, the son of a banker. He was exiled after a scandal involving debased coinage. The details are murky. Whatever the truth, he lost his home, his wealth, his entire former life in a single stroke. Most people, stripped of everything, spend their lives trying to get it back. Diogenes decided he never wanted it in the first place. He made his way to Athens with nothing but the clothes on his back and became a student of Antisthenes, who taught a life of radical simplicity. Antisthenes tried to beat him away with a stick. Diogenes knelt down and told him to keep beating, because no stick was hard enough to keep him from what he wanted to learn. This became his philosophy, that almost everything human beings chase, wealth, reputation, comfort, approval, is not just unnecessary, but actively enslaving. He became known as the founder of Cynicism, named for the Greek word for dog, likely an insult, for his shameless way of living in public. Diogenes wore it as a badge of honor. Dogs do not pretend. They live exactly as they are. He owned a cloak, a staff, and a bag for bread, slept in a large ceramic jar in Athens, and mocked convention wherever he found it. To Athens, he was an embarrassment. To himself, he was the only truly free man in the city. He believed true freedom could only be found by needing as little as possible from the world. Every desire was a thread tying a person to something outside their control. Cut enough threads, and no one could hold you. This is the man who was, according to legend, visited one day by Alexander, the Great, already conquering, his way from Greece toward India. By any measure, the most powerful person alive. Alexander sought him out personally and found him lying in the sun, doing nothing at all. He asked if there was anything he could do for him. Anything. Oh. Diogenes, without rising, is said to have replied, "Stand out of my light." Oh. His soldiers reportedly laughed, expecting fury. Instead, Alexander turned to them and remarked, "If I were not Alexander, I would wish to be Diogenes." It's one of the most quoted exchanges in philosophy, and almost certainly embellished, recorded centuries later by writers working from oral tradition. We cannot know if it happened exactly as described, but it survived because, true or not, it is emotionally true. A king already conquering the known world, flanked by soldiers and the promise of more power, and a man with nothing, who wants nothing the king can offer him. For one moment, the most powerful man alive stood in the shadow of a man who owned nothing at all, and the man with nothing was the one unwilling to move. Power can control almost everything external to a person, but it cannot force someone to want something they've already decided not to want. Alexander could give Diogenes gold, land, protection. He could not give him anything, because Diogenes had already made himself unbuyable. This isn't just an ancient anecdote. Most forms of control, institutions, the pull of comparison and status, work the same way. They don't need to chain you. They only need to know what you want. Diogenes' answer was quiet defiance. Reduce your wants, and you reduce how many places the world can grab hold of you. His extremity was, in part, theatre, meant to provoke people out of habits they never examined. Underneath, it is a useful question. How much of what you want did you actually choose? And how much was simply handed to you? Diogenes lived into his 80s, still uninterested in wealth until the end. What's certain is the life he left behind, one arguing that freedom isn't the ability to get everything you want, but the ability to want less than everything. Alexander conquered most of the known world before dying at 32, reportedly consumed by the sense that no matter how much he took, it would never be enough. Diogenes, who took almost nothing, wanted for nothing at all. Oh. Two men. One measured his life in the size of his empire, the other in the smallness of his needs. History remembers them both, standing in the same patch of sunlight. asking each of us which kind of freedom we are actually chasing.